To start off this round, Mandy's going to go ahead and move here to London for a travel action, and her second action will be to gain a focus token. Leo, who still has not yet to leave this northwestern part of the world, we're going to move back to San Francisco and grab a ship ticket for our second action. That will allow us to get to the Child of Abath next round. For Trish, I think we're just going to have her move up into Tokyo for her first action. And her second action, yeah, I think we're going to do it. We're going to get her second focus token. Just because. And I'm going to Tokyo because there's a potential that we could do damage to that epic monster depending upon what encounter we find. Norman's going to go ahead and say, to heck with you guys. I'm going to go ahead and use my ship ticket to get close to Space 9 to check out my treasure map. So I'm going to spend one action to travel, spend one of my ship tickets that I have to move to Arkham. Our second action is we're going to rest because I want to test my lore and start placing tokens on that task as well. My lore is 5, so I just need one success here, and that'll do. And that means we'll place one Eldritch token here. We could, if we wanted, we could flip this card over and see what's on the other side. I'm going to wait till at least next round to do that. But yeah, can you guys tell I love revealing this stuff? It's fun. I should mention with his rest, he has a total of 5 health now and 4 sanity. So he's really starting to heal up. Moving into that encounter phase, Mandy is going to do a research encounter. An elderly innkeeper offers you a reward to kill the rats in her cellar, but you find that the rats have all been eaten by monstrous beasts. A cultist monster ambushes you. Whether you defeat the monster or not, the aged woman is thrilled to be rid of the rats and gain one asset of your choice from the reserve. Oh, cool. But that means we have to encounter one of those cultists, which actually is a spawn of Abath. A pallid, eyeball head rolls towards you, foaming at its many mouths, teeth gnashing in ravenous hunger. Long crimson tongues flick in and out of the bloodied mouths, hungry for their next meal. Paralyzed with fright, you try to regain control of your faculties. So we're testing our will, which is a total of 3. Come on, successes! Awesome, there's a 6. Overcoming your trepidation, you wait expectantly as the malformed creature bounds towards you with increasing velocity. We're testing our observation, which is a -1. If you pass, you step aside at the last possible moment and the creature crashes to the ground. This monster loses 3 health. If you fail, you misjudge the creature's speed and it smashes into you. You lose 2 health. Ugh. Okay, so her observation is 4, -1 because it's impaired, +1 though because we have Eric Weiss. So we're back to 4. 4 dice, looking for 1 success, and we've got it. 6, 5, 5, 3 successes actually. That means we killed the cultist, but we don't even gain the clue. But we do get an asset, I think. We're going to grab ourselves the research student. Nice. And then we'll replace that with the protective amulet. Ooh, that would be nice. Leo is over in San Francisco, so he's going to encounter a card there, and we have you hear of a powerful wizard in Chinatown named Lang Fu, who will help you if you can afford his fee. So his influence is 2. He's got the personal assistant, which puts him to a 3, but he's back down to a 2 for this test. If you pass, he uses his sorcery to transform you. Improve one skill of your choice. If you fail, he deems you unworthy, and several deep ones attack you. Lose 1 health and 1 sanity. Oh, okay. I really want to pass this, actually, because if I do, I can increase my combat strength, would make us even better at taking out the Child of Abath. This will be a 2 dice test with a reroll. We don't need a reroll. What are you talking about? So let's increase our strength to a +1. That'll put us at a 4. And we have the hired muscle, which is a 5. And we have our lightning gun, which would put us to an 11. Cool. This is for Trish in Tokyo. Captain Asajj Taro of the Imperial Japanese Navy takes particular interest in your investigation. You describe the threats to the world that the world is facing. We're doing an influence test -1. If you pass, you convince him to help you. 1 monster of your choice on any space loses 3 health. Yes. If you fail, he is convinced that you are a dangerous menace, gained a detained condition. Our influence is 3, -1 is 2. So we're rolling 2 dice, and boom, we can do 3 damage to the Child of Abath. This means we only need to do 4 more damage to defeat him. Finally, we have Norman. An anonymous patient at the asylum pleads with you to share what you've learned. You may spend 1 clue to share what you know. If you spend the clue, the man begins chanting in a long dead language. Gain 1 incantation spell. You know what the heck? I don't have any clues. I'm clueless. But I have sanity. And for him, sanity equals clues. So I'll spend 1 sanity to gain 1 incantation spell. We have Flesh Ward. Once per round, when an investigator would lose health, you may test your lore. If you pass, prevent that investigator from losing up to 2 health. It doesn't even say it has to be in your space. Then flip this. This could totally help Leo when he goes and try and take on the big bad. Awesome. Of course, we get the next rumor card. 1 card after we had one that we could have just discarded a rumor card. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is place out 2 new clues. So I've got these 2 here. They'll be in the Nile River and spot 5. And then we know we're going to be placing 8 Eldritch tokens here. Everywhere that these portals have been reported, earthquakes shake the streets into rubble, and sinkholes swallow buildings whole. Dimensions collide. Oh, that sounds gross, and this is a really bad one. As an encounter, an investigator on space 11 may attempt to infiltrate a hidden sect of Takos that is destabilizing the fabric of reality by invoking Chungnar Fong. You have to test your observation. If they pass, they can put an end to their rituals, and you may spend clues equal to half of the investigators, that's 2, to solve this rumor. When there are no Eldritch tokens on this card, we just lose. So we've got a second timer. And every time we see a reckoning, discard the Eldritch token from this card equal to half of the number of gates on the board. Oh, so that 8 rounds is going to be less than that. I already have I have 3 gates out. So we would be discarding 2 every time a reckoning comes out. That is another round in the books. I think that's 6 rounds, you guys. We might be able to do it in this 7th round. I'm going to be able to get Leo over here thanks to his ship ticket that he has. And we have to do 4 points of damage to him. We need 4 successes. We're going to be rolling 4 plus 6 is 10 dice minus 1. We're going to be rolling 9 dice. Maybe we can do it. I'm definitely going to be getting a focus token for some rerolls. Yeah, and maybe even Trish can find a way to do some more damage too. I might just leave her in Tokyo. This is the best I've ever done in this game, so don't expect to have this good, have it be this good when you're playing it. I don't know. Things have worked out pretty well, so I'm happy with that. All right, let's jump in. Mandy's first action, she'll simply gain a focus token. And then her second action, she's going to use her researcher, roll a die, and on a 5 or a 6, gain a clue. On a 1, we have to discard a clue on the board. Oh, okay, rolled a 2. At least it wasn't a 1. That didn't really do much. Leo's going to do a travel action. He's going to move to here, spend his ship ticket so he can move all the way to Buenos Aires. He's now in the same space as that epic monster. Then he's going to use the action on his lightning gun. Being a little bit risky here. We're going to, you and each monster on your space lose 1 health. That puts Leo down to 1 health, but the Spawn of Abath now only has 3 health. Trish already has 2 focus tokens, and she's already in the spot where I want her to be, so I think I'm just going to do a rest action to have her gain 1 health and 1 sanity, and call it there. Norman's going to go ahead and rest. That's going to put his health is already at full. He'll go back up to 4 sanity. Then he's going to try and invoke the elements. So he'll roll 5 dice. And if he gets a success, we'll place another of those Eldritch tokens on there. And we did not get a single success. Well, I'm going to spend a sanity. Come on. I really want to see what's on the back of this card. Okay, so we spent a sanity. Come on. And it's a 2. No. Okay. If you pass, place 1 Eldritch token on this card, then you may. So I failed, so I don't think I can flip it. Oh, man. We'll start with Mandy during the encounter phase. She's in London, and we're going to do a research encounter. A renowned scholar of anatomy is in town to give a seminar. You attend only to find that many cannot stomach the gruesome lecture. Use your will. If you pass, you make it through the entire lesson, gain this clue. If you fail, you leave something behind in your haste to leave. Discard 1 item. Our will is 3, so we should be okay here. That, of course, is always my famous last words. Yeah, see, look at that. I should not have said that. I have a focus token. We'll use it. Come on. Needs to be a 5 or a 6. No, that's a 2. I don't have any clues. So we're just going to lose an item asset because we couldn't stomach it. And we still didn't get that clue. So I think I'm going to lose this cryptic text. I haven't been using it, so let's just, well, we'll leave it behind. Apparently, we were trying to read that while listening to his lecture, and that still didn't help. Okay, you guys, we are now on to Leo. So Leo is going to go ahead and encounter this child of Abath. So he's first going to have to do a will test, and you guys, I didn't think about that. You know what his will is? Only 3. So he's only rolling 3 dice, and oh man, I'm going to need 2 successes to survive. I don't think I have anything to add to that. No, I don't. Oh, bummer. Why didn't I think of that? So you guys, this is a will -1 test. So we're actually only going to roll 2 dice instead of 3. Oh, that's a 6 and a 5. That means we only lose 1 sanity, not 2 sanity or 3, because we only have 1 sanity left. Okay, Leo has 1 sanity and 1 health left. He is going out. He's using this +6. He's got a +1 here, plus his strength of 3. So 3, 4, plus 6 is 10 dice. And all we need is 4 successes to win. And we still have a clue, you guys. We still have a clue that we can use. And you know, I'm forgetting we did another point of damage because we used the lightning gun during our action phase. So we already did 4 points of damage. This guy has a toughness of 6. So we just need 2 successes on 10 dice. Come on. 1, 2. There it is. There's another one. Wow, I only have 3 successes out of 10. That lightning gun was good, but not great. That means we just won the game. We just completed the final mystery. Well, there you have it. That was Eldritch Horror using the Under the Pyramids expansion and the Forsaken Lore expansion. I had a blast. It's a lot of fun. We totally annihilated it, though. That does not always happen. I think I've won this now twice out of 5 plays. So that's almost 50%. Now, you can make it harder by taking out those easy Mythos cards, so I can do that. Also, I do think 4 investigators definitely makes it easier. If you're going to play with less, it's probably going to make it harder to get around the board. But it's also a lot to manage when you're playing solo. I'm sure I missed a couple things, but regardless, it was a fun story. I had a great time. I love that Leo took him out with 1 health and 1 sanity left. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you at the next stop. I think we'll jump back into Lord of the Rings.